Yoga for healing. Let's tap back in. We're going to use that same deck I used before with the two mixed together to see what comes out. That was pretty interesting, wasn't it? Happy Saturday. Is everybody looking forward to that full blood moon in Virgo? Waiting for that full lunar eclipse. I am. I'm loving the energy. Because the planetary alignments that are in, honey, the sign placements I have in those, them mofo didn't know. But they thought they did. Just as they thought they knew you. They don't know nothing about us. They wish they did. And they wish they would have after the fact. We keep hearing about this vulture, crumb snatching mofo that realized they made a mistake trying to sell out their twin flame or soulmate for a Jezebel, thinking that they're going to come back around, that you might need them. For what? For what? Solo dolo, peace, connected with the ancestors and God. You can't get better than that. Not especially if you compare that between being a hermit, having your cats, and happy as can be, or having some down low, evil, dark warlock next to you. Just to say, I got a man, or I got a woman. Yeah, you keep that. Oh, perfect, ancestors. Fighting for what you love. Yes, we are. And they believe they are too when they come back. So beware. They want to claim what's yours. Making love a battlefield instead of what it really is. Because they don't know no better. What do we need to know? Engagement ring sideways, because there's no way in hell you far enough in hell being on a 3D. No way in hell you go any further deeper into the pit, because you've already walked through the shadow of darkness. What do you need this for? Because it definitely would not be a higher commitment, but a mask of one. Because this energy is toxic and forever will be. Because they can't help it. That's just who they is. That's not our business. They need to keep it moving, because their fantasy will not be fulfilled. They don't like that they've been kicked to the curb, but again, that ain't your fault. You're doing what you're guided, following your guides, and wisely. You are aware of these sneaky little snakes. They would never keep a promise made to you, only to them. Well, I can't even say that. These mofo can't even keep a promise to theyself. Look at where they at. Who promises themselves to be toxic? Wanting to be immature. Wanting to live in a fantasy that will not be fulfilled. Now they don't like that they're kicked to the curb. Because you know they can't keep a promise. They're outdated. And the thought of this commitment is very much outdated for this toxic energy. fake apology coming in with this fake commitment. Why do they wish to waste our time? Don't allow them. You are too wise for this little cockroach. And I got your back of this fake ass hater. All your business gonna be out, baby. Keep on spying on the collective. It's just gonna get better for us. Not today. We don't care that you don't like that you've been sat down by us and now by the universe. Boundaries are set. We know that you are filled with hurt, so that's all that you can relay. We are even avoiding conversations with this hater that thinks that we are just waiting for them to come back with a ring. What? Is this supposed to be a comedy or what? Fake friends, beware, because if you're like me, you're tired of their drama. They're so bored. They're so outdated. Wow. You're making healthy choices of self-love, self-care, being happier, loving yourself and life. Yes, we are. If you're a real one, yes, you are, because you're not getting any of this karma. Not a drop. This separation has them sad and bitter, missing you, thinking about you, uncertain of their future and uncertain of where you're going. And that's how it should be, because again, it's none of your business. They're interested. They've been awaiting messages for you. Why? I don't know. It must be that evil spirit talking to them. They were thinking you were going to text, call, or email, and that you would want to talk more. Like maybe you want an explanation, or maybe you're waiting for an apology. Really? Is that what they think? Girl with a snake. This is a charmer, girl or boy. And that's all they use is their charm, which is not working. Not on a true divine. They want someone to enable them while you have boundaries and they have none. They are chained and bound to their addictions and to the dark side. They are codependent. They need you to pull them out of that pit that they walked down into willingly. Now suffering with obsessions and being restrained. They are concerned about their possessions while they are possessed. They want control while they are controlled. Make that make sense. Emotional blocks. Every single chakra, including that root that they overuse. As you rise like the phoenix onto new phases, and they see that, so they want to rekindle the love. Make it renewed so that they can grow, because they see your growth. They see you rising. They see your third eye, first eye chakra is on fire, and the wheels are spinning, never stopping, never blocked. They wanted to block your intuition, your discernment. They wanted to change your mind, but yeah, your mind has changed, but not the way they wanted it. You rise from the ashes while they are chained to addictions. They need more time because they're still in those karmic cycles. They need time to heal and to make progress. But a fake apology won't cut that. Sexual protection. You are guided to protect your root chakra, your energy, your abundance from this hater that you already said not today, that they're not wanting to accept. That's not your fault. They wanted to have a private relationship and think that they could fly over your emotional intelligence. What about this private relationship? There will be no wedding rings. There will be no union of marriage or soul connection. That is done. Your emotional intelligence on this has warned you that they're putting on a show. This hater, this card keeps coming up and in reverse. Except for when it came up for that Jezebel. There will be no new beginning. They can stop expecting because there is nothing else to expect. Because it's not today, not tomorrow, not yesterday, not 2037. So their expectations of evolving and growing with you, going to the next phase, they have not done the inner work of the healing of their inner child. They have not released the past, but you have. You are soaring. Now they want to come in with Cupid's arrow. But love is coming, just not this one. This one is ended. You're not into anyone that's doing drugs, and if they say they're not, good for them. They want to date, but you're getting back out there, meeting someone new. A date will be set. Maybe someone that has a channel online, on social media, or someone you meet online. You're tired of the drama, this total drama, and they're in their feelings. This was a karmic relationship. If it didn't start out one, they made it end as one, being a karmic. They're stuck because they don't like how the cookie has crumbled. Sitting in resentment, being triggered because they're gaining a better perception of the steps that they made and the choices along with it. It is getting intense. They're feeling that heat of letting go of you, now in turmoil, wanting to flee that. They want to flee, wanting to be a King of Pentacles, possibly. Maybe wearing the mask of one, but this one is broke punk. That's a follower, not a leader. You moved away. You put an ending to that. Now they're trying to balance this transition, this death, this rebirth, all these changes. And they need to come to you to try to balance things out for themselves. You're already good. You're not here to take on human pets. You're keeping it moving. This person that's stuck to addictions, watching you rise, they don't want to let you go. They don't want to see you walk away. And neither do they. And they're using magic, possibly, to prevent you from forward movement. What about this person that does not want to walk away? King of Cups. Yet first, a pretender. Coming in like he's a leader, compassionate, diplomatic, a fair person. Someone that gives good advice, but that's all a facade of the spell work that they are trying to use to mask them. What about this King of Cups? They're coming in fast with passion, taking this risk on an adventure because they have nothing else to lose. But they will not receive the Nine of Pentacles. They've been living beyond their means, being materialistic, reckless in all ways, not just spending. They have no growth. They have no rewards to reap. Damn. Didn't I just say that? They get no Seven of Pentacles. It's even going down. They went down. They have not produced a single thing but failure, a lack of growth, setbacks, unfinished work, and that would be you. They didn't finish you off, which was what they were set to do. You didn't allow that. You kicked them to the curb, and now they went out thinking, oh yeah, I'm going to live it up. I can come back. This is my soul contract. But that's a no. Love story in reverse. You're not down with this drug-doing person that wants to be sneaky, filled with lies, deceit, very deceitful, disloyal to themselves and to anyone that they're involved with. It doesn't matter if it's their mama. They'll lie to her and about her because they're under the illusion of magic themselves. That magic that they were sending out, expecting it to hit you so they could charge back in, went back to them. Now they're crazy in love. And they're trying to be sneaky. They are all in their feelings, but you're staying protected. Queen of Wands. What do we need to know about this Queen of Wands? This Queen of Wands has made positive changes. They don't care that this person is all in their feelings. You've overcome adversity. You're healed from your losses. Why would you go back with someone that's working with a group? What else do we need to know about this Queen of Wands that's not out in the cold? This is the motherfucking Queen of Pentacles. Focused on herself and guarded, putting this to a stalemate, an ending. They are stuck. You hold hidden information. They think that you are blinded, but you are guarded. You are prepared to make difficult choices. That karmic relationship is a no. It's a hell to the no. And if you try to come near any of the collective with this damn energy, guess what? That fire you think you're coming in with is going to set your ass ablaze before you even reach our door. Period. We have no time, no desire of this total drama. These fake friends, these haters, those living in an illusion that they created themselves because of that spell work that is being sent back. They are in confusion and illusions themselves. Workplace affair ends up back at the bottom of the deck. This may have been someone that you worked in a close setting with. What about this King of Cups that wants to rush in, does not want to walk away? What about this King of Cups? Yeah, doing fucking magic. Still on that dark warlock tip, thinking that something's gonna take effect. They're so delusional. We see them coming days ahead. They want to come in. They're using this magic of illusions so that you won't believe that they are the backstabber. You won't see it is what they want. They don't want to look fucked up over you. But they live a toxic lifestyle and they want to marry you. They will stay out in the cold, not next to you. This is all a side hustle to get off the street, and they want to pop the question to you. King or Queen of Pentacles. This is someone that may have left you hanging, or maybe they feel like you left them hanging and they have no closure because there's been no contact. Now they're feeling like they're left on red. This person is going through something because they're waking up and still sleep at the same time. What about this vicious? They're not going to play fake busy. You're not going to play fake busy. You're just going to tell them how it is. You're not dealing with legal matters. And apparently they may have some. They're trying to block this police station date, but they can't run. They're not happily single. Or maybe they refuse to think that you are happily single because of this love spell. What I tell you, thank you, Holy Spirit. This love spell that they're using, it's not going to work. But it will backfire. And that's only going to make this stalker stalk more. They're going to go crazy. They're going to get busted because they're stuck wanting things their way, being selfish and arrogant, egotistical, a phony trickster that's filled with their own illusions, not you. So let them live in their head, in their fairy tale. You just keep your distance because they're trying to do a love spell on you because they don't like the fact that you're happily single and that you're not dealing with any legal issues. No drama. Keep your peace and stay away from this criminal that wants to try to use what they once knew to be a soul contract, which is no longer. They just don't want to accept that. But at the same time, they have not made changes to heal. So there will be no love story for them. Peace.